The worst of the Tea Party rhetoric has made its way to the mouths of big business. The CEO of private equity firm, the Blackstone Group, Stephen Schwarzman, unleashed a disgusting comparison. While talking about the tension between President Obama and private equity firms over the administration's effort to increase taxes, he said, quote, "It's a war. It's like when Hitler invaded Poland in 1939. What a ridiculous comment comparing Obama to Hitler invading Poland. Now, let me turn to MSNBC political analyst and Newsweek national affairs columnist Jonathan Alter. Jonathan is also the author of the book, The Promise, President Obama, Year One. Jonathan, he's so worked up about Obama's plans on raising taxes. What is he going to raise it to, 90% or something? What does Stephen Schwarzman pay now in what they called carried interest rate?
Well, you know, when I was working on this story for Newsweek, which just came out today about Schwarzman, I found that he not only did he say this, he said it to a nonprofit group. Now, the person who first told me about this did so with the understanding that I not identify which nonprofit, but talk about an outrageous comment. Basically, the issue is this. Right now, if you are in that business, if you're a hedge fund manager, you pay at 15% instead of 35%. You're paying at a lower tax rate than your secretary, your chauffeur, and these are folks who are making hundreds of millions of dollars. Steve Schwarzman is worth $8 billion, and they're very upset and aggrieved and feel victimized that they're being asked to pay taxes like any other person would pay. Now, there is an additional tax matter that, you know, is debatable, and that's the thing that he's upset about right now, that would require you to not get favorable capital gains rates if you were to sell your investment partnership. Right, and that affects many other people. So let's set aside the merits of their arguments on the taxes and just look at the rhetoric here. And it's a window into the sense of entitlement and just completely disconnected from reality, that sense on Wall Street that they feel aggrieved like they're victims. Yeah, it's pathetic.
John, that's why I talk about a war, right? I mean, I think they've already started that war. The wealthy have got a 15% rate in this case, and they did that by capturing the government, and they're still not happy about it. So,
well, this has been going on for
many. Wake up.
You know, this has been going on for many years, and Obama promised in the campaign to do something about this issue. It's called carried interest. And so far, he's been stymied on it. He's trying, but there have been some miscalculations on the part of the administration. It hasn't gone through. There are other mistakes Obama has made. He has not been as diplomatic as he might be with Wall Street. You and I disagree.
I think instead of diplomatic, he needed to kick their ass more.
You and I disagree on this.
Right,
you know,
definitely.
Getting into some sort of a war with Wall Street is not sensible for a president, but for Wall Street,
Jonathan,
to say he's waging war when he's not is really pathetic and offensive.
Well, I agree with that last part, no question. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks a lot, Cenk.